No visitors. When was the last time you had any visitors? When was the last time you invited visitors to your house? When was the last time you went to go see a visitor? No visitors. Chapter 16, visitors, resisting happiness, Matthew Kelly. Welcome to my world where all is well. I am the thinker who thinks the thoughts that create the things. Today is Sunday, October the 8th, 2023, and it is currently 13:40 hours. I'm also the proud chief of 3 kings. No visitors. This chapter was very interesting. When Matthew Kelly was 16 years old, he started visiting the nursing home. And he went with a friend of his. And when he asked the administrator there to point him in the direction of some of the people that were residents of the nursing home who've not received any visitors. And she pointed down the hallway and said, pick any room down this hallway. So he went to see every visitor down every resident hallway. He went to visit them. He was saying how he asked questions. And he wished he would have written down the answers to their questions because there was a lot of wisdom in those rooms. Just because they're visitors, just because they're residents in a nursing home doesn't mean they have lost the knowledge and understanding that they had before they unfortunately happened to become a resident at a nursing home. And it started to make him happy. So he invited other friends of his that was teenagers, and he was saying they was thinking he was crazy. Like, why would you want to go see some old people in a nursing home? We teenagers, let's go out and have fun. But it made him a better version of himself. And I think that's probably one of the reasons he is so successful today. You know, when you speak with older people, wiser people, I remember Ricky Smiley one day said he loves to be around older people. You know, those are some of his best friends. You know, whenever I'm surrounded by someone older, like at my mom's church, I like to listen to whatever they have to say because you can learn a lot from them. By being around just different people, different types of people, different cultures, different sexes, different races, different ethnicities, you get a better understanding of life, of how people live, what they do, why they do what they do. It's just a really healthy experience to do, and I think it'll also help you have a relationship. If you are in a relationship, by not understanding what's going on within your relationship, but understanding the people outside of your relationship. By understanding them, I think it'll help you give a different perspective. Okay, this is why my partner might see and do things differently. I think that by taking the time to understand other people also gives you a better chance to help understanding yourself. I remember when I was in school, I was not popular at all. As a matter of fact, I got picked on a lot. Growing up a PK kid, a Pentecostal kid, wearing dresses all the time. Of course, you know, we looked different. I looked different and stood out. So normally during lunchtime, I would sit by myself. Sometimes I would even choose to go to the library instead of going to lunch during my lunchtime. But anyway, I remember telling my 2 kings, my first 2 kings, when they were, and I have not yet told my 3rd king, but that's something I need to do. But I told them, I said, if you ever go to the cafeteria and you see anybody sitting alone, go sit with them. Don't let them sit alone. As far as I know, they have done that. When they was in school, I asked them a couple of times and they have done that. But being alone and being lonely are 2 different things. And of course, we are never alone spiritually. God is within us. God is always evenly present with us. But when God made Adam, he wasn't satisfied with him being alone. I believe we were created to develop and have relationships with other people. And but being alone and being lonely are two different things. Being alone, you can be lonely surrounded by a crowd of people. I remember one of my favorite artists, Jill Scott, I think she tweeted a while ago how she went to this party, and she tweeted that most of the party, she was alone. Surrounded by all of these people, she still felt lonely, in my opinion. I'm not trying to put words in her mouth, but this is what I got out of what she was saying. So you can be lonely, you can be lonely surrounded by a lot of people because you just not vibing the way they're vibing. That doesn't say that you are better than them or they're better than you. It's just saying at that moment you're on two different, you tuned into two different radio stations, basically. You're spiritually listening to something else differently from what everybody else is listening to. And there's nothing wrong with that. But being alone, you can be happy being alone. It helps you develop an intimate relationship with yourself. And once you develop an intimate relationship with yourself, it'll make it easier to develop an intimate relationship with others. And then finally with your partner or whoever you decide your significant other to be. But being alone is not the same as feeling lonely. It's basically what I want to say. But this is what he had to say about it. The fear of being alone is the father of many relationships that never should have been. I particularly know someone, I have a friend, acquaintance, who told me they would rather be in a relationship, even though it's messed up, than to be alone. They said they just cannot be alone. And I remember someone telling me that J-Lo was like that, Jennifer Lopez. I do not know Jennifer Lopez personally. I have never met her. But someone mentioned that the reason why she jumped from relationship to relationship because she has the same issue. She can't be alone. I don't know if that's the case or not. But the fear of being alone is the father of many relationships that never should have been. When we choose to be with someone because we are afraid of being alone, we dishonor ourselves and the other person. Don't waste the other person's time. You don't want anybody wasting your time, so don't go around wasting other people's time. Loneliness can serve a great purpose. It's a great teacher. You learn who you are. You learn what causes you pain, what does not cause you pain. One of life's most essential lessons is learning to be alone. You have to learn to be comfortable in your own company. Once you learn to be comfortable in your own company, then you know others can be comfortable in your company. Now, I'm very comfortable in my own company. I don't know if somebody else would be comfortable with me in my company because I'm sort of different. When I'm alone in my own company, it's my time to spend quality time with God. But I guess that will all change if I'm not alone. If I'm with someone else, then my focus would probably be with that other person because I'll be so confident in myself and the God within me that I'm sure my comfortableness will make the other person comfortable as well. But loneliness can teach you solitude and gratitude. And another thing I got out of Matthew Kelly, No Visitors, chapter 16, is if it's not a definite yes, then it is a definite no. When I ask someone to do something for me, and if I sense any hesitation where it's not a definite yes, then I need to receive that as a definite no without it discouraging me or feel some type of way. I cannot expect me out of other people. There's only one of me. So I can't expect anybody, not even my friends, my family, or anybody, to do what I would have done in any situation. So try to realize that, so it'll make your friendships more comfortable. Because some people just say yes because they don't want to hurt me. So out of this book, I got that if I ask someone to do something, or when I ask somebody to do something, if it's not a definite yes, right off the top yes, then I need to see it as a definite no. Even if they have an excuse, just see it as a definite no. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. Okay, so that's No Visitors, chapter 16, Resisting Happiness by Matthew Kelly. Thank you so much for liking. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for turning on that notification bell. I love you. I appreciate you. And I thank God for you. All is well. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. And may my whole life prove that God is good.